Can you give our listeners an example of what a behavioral question or two might be like?
So I'll give you an example. What is the definition of good collaboration? I'll ask you.
Ooh, I like that.
Right? Now, collaboration is such a loaded word. What does collaboration really mean? Does it mean I sit with you and we pair program if I'm an engineer? Does it mean I learn something from somebody and I share it with you? Does it mean that, hey, you're going through a tough time, I come and give you a shoulder to cry? Does it mean, I share everything I'm doing, I come and share it with you? Like, what does it really mean? And that context is very different for at a different time. But however, when you've been asked to, see if this person is collaborative. And what's a typical question that gets asked? Give me examples of a time when you saw good collaboration, bad collaboration.
Sure.
Right? But without, so collaboration, think of it as is not a visible. It's a invisible word for a visible behavior, which is, if I saw something, I can infer whether it's good or bad. But collaboration by itself is not a behavior. It's a pseudo behavior, which is it's a little bit higher level, right?
Yes.
The behavior, like I said, I sit down and I pair program with you. I can see that, right? And I'm taking feedback. I can see that. That means, yeah, you're collaborative.
Yes.
I don't take good feedback. I don't want your feedback. Then you're not collaborative, right? So collaboration is not the skill. The skill is, so that's what I realized about behavioral interviews. It's so subjective in interpretation, and it is like this Indian arranged marriage. Do you feel good asking them some questions, and do you feel good about it? And you feel good about it, that's a good interview. That's not how interviews must be done.
Yeah. You want to get for that objectivity.
You have to have the objectivity in your questions, right? And in how you quiz that person in the limited time that you have.
Because that's also part of the problem. You can't have the 3-hour conversation, right? Just time doesn't permit. So going with your analogy, do you ask the the behavioral type questions as it's sort of an open-ended, tell me about your experience collaborating, or do you ask for the specific instance, or you do the definition? There's probably a couple of different ways you can tackle those kinds of questions.
I usually start with an open-ended, tell me more about something. I don't say, give me a time where you did A or B. It's actually start with your experience, right? What have you been doing? Okay, let's walk a little bit more deeper into this project, right? And then in that context, tell me what happened. Like, did something go wrong? If it went wrong, why do you think it went wrong? What did you do after it went wrong, right? And if people were to say it actually didn't go wrong, or no, it wasn't, if they are not taking accountability themselves and they're trying to say, that person did this person did that, it starts to give me signals, right? But the moment you take account of, actually, I shouldn't have done this, and people are scared to come in and say things because they feel they'll be judged. That to me is a behavior I'd like to assess, because I want people to be honest, right?
Cannot agree more.
Who doesn't want to
agree more? Yes.
Yeah. So if you're going to be scared and actually say, in sharing that, what's the likelihood that you will be scared in sharing something that went wrong in a real life scenario? It's very highly likely. Yeah.
And do you own it? And do you say, this is a mistake I made, right? And give the chance for them to step up and say, I made a mistake. Here's what I did. Here's what I would do differently next time.